That was a good one.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the best, worst podcast on the planet, the RAWW Live Show. I'm Frankie J. With me, Mama Joe, Mama of the Show, T.O. We're all back in, and we're not going to lose speed on this episode, believe me. Stick around till the end. We got some special people going to be joining us today, hopefully. And T.O.'s definitely parked where he needs to be. Joanne, how are you? We'll talk to Todd.
Good. You?
Well, nice hoodie.
Thank you.
Represent. Boom. Awesome. But we have some good stuff for you today, so stick around till the end. We'll take comments a little later in the show, and we'll open up the phone line a little later in the show. But until then, Joanne. Before we talk to you, because I have a rant for you, and then that's going to lead into T.O. having a spaz session like he did at the end of last
show. Right. Yeah.
Awesome. So before that, what the hell was I going to say? I forgot. Anyways, you had mentioned in the last 6 months to a year of how you've frequented a Bill's Mafia bar in New York City. But before
I have.
Before we go into detail on that, I want to welcome back live in the studio after a month or 1 week of being a pansy and fighting off the surgery of reattaching his shoulder from a Carpathian gorilla attack. We have Tommy D back in the house today, and let's give him applause. He made it back.
He's back.
He's got staples in there. He's back. Welcome back, Tommy D. How you doing?
Good. Feel good. Getting stronger.
Like Chicago style?
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna break into that song, but
why not? Break into it. But that's okay. You don't have to break into it. We're happy you're back. We're happy your shoulder's reattached. That means a lot. Just don't fall when you leave here. And if you do, fall outside from the sidewalk to the street. Well, actually, you can fall on my property because then we could sue the landlord together.
That's right.
Or I could trip over the town plow outside. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got town equipment sitting out front. We have an excavator. It looks brand new. I could rip some shit up.
I feel like they should have put some tape around that.
Maybe. But they don't care no more.
Come on, Copa.
They don't care no more. Anyways.
Can't we get some money for some tape?
Yeah, the Copa kid.
I know my taxes went up and can afford a little bit of tape.
Copa kid.
And you think they're going to spend it on tape?
Probably not.
I don't know.
They already have enough tape. They have a lot of tape. So, Joanne, I've been waiting to do this. As I mentioned earlier, you said that you have frequented or been to a few times this Bill's Mafia bar in New York City with your husband for lunch when you have to go to the city.
Yes.
And the end of the last show, Todd T.O. went on his rant about the Bills and the Buffalo Bills and the Sabres and how we suck and how it always happens that way, and kind of really brought the show together, if you ask my opinion. So here's, without like dragging it through the mud, you are officially part of Buffalo Bills sports. I don't care if you watch them play or you look at them in the paper or whatever, but when we bring it up on the show, you're definitely part of the conversation, because this is only going to help you. So when you go to that bar, you'll know what the hell you're talking about on some level.
Okay. I'll never know what I'm talking about when it comes to that on some level, but they certainly want to meet you. So,
well, and you're going to be that person. So you have to represent. Okay. You're center stage when you're there. You're going to have to wear a Bills shirt. It doesn't matter if you know when the Bills started. It doesn't care. Most Bills fans have no clue when the Bills started. Okay. Because they're all like bandwagon fans. Mm-hmm. But because you have frequented the Mafia bar, you're just kind of part of it now. So you got to kind of deal with it.
That's fine.
Yeah,
so just teach me what to say. Give me the script.
No, there's no script. You're either in or out. It's like the Mafia. I mean, they say
we were talking about it.
You just don't quit. Now you're in. So that leads into T.O. And T.O., I want you to take over on this one, because we had a really big transaction today in the way of the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, yeah.
And this kind of follows up with your rant at the end of last show when you were talking smack about the culture and the Bills and their decisions and all that. Why don't you go ahead and take it away? Because I know there's a hot can waiting to explode. Take it away, T.O.
Well, we traded Stephon Diggs, arguably our best player, aside from Josh Allen. We traded him and two of our picks for one 2025 second round pick. I just don't understand what that does for us now. I'd love to hear opinions on this. I'm sure we'll put it up on our Facebook page, but if we're in a win now mode like we say we are, does getting rid of Stephon Diggs and putting all our trust in a couple rookie wide receivers the way to go? I don't know. Convince me that it is, because Kincaid's going to have to come up pretty freaking huge or become Travis Kelce overnight for us to even have a chance, in my opinion. In Houston, look at Houston. Ooh, look at the Bills. I mean, why do we do this? Well, for what? What do we do? Why?
Comment. They do have cute asses in those football jerseys.
Wow. Look at you.
That's exactly where I was going.
Look at you go.
With this.
Look at you. Wow.
I know.
You're coming out of your shell. Look at those cheeks turning red early on. Mama Joe.
I love Diggs.
I dig him.
I dig him.
Like
I said last time, he's going to be good over there too.
Look at the shirt I'm wearing today.
I just don't get it.
Dig this.
Oh, yeah. Dig this.
He's got a pacifier in his mouth, because I think that's the kind of mouthpiece he wore. He never had it in, but he was known for wearing a pacifier a
mouthpiece that looked like a pacifier.
Correct.
Sorry, I interrupted.
No, I got this shirt last season, and it's appropriate now because he was whining, Buffalo, and blah, blah, blah. And that's where Todd and I maybe disagree, because I think if you don't want to be somewhere, you're not going to play your best, and you're not going to give a shit, regardless of the money you're getting. Todd thinks this is just part of the plan of the Buffalo Bills demise and the Sabres demise. And the owner owns both teams. So when we talk about the Sabres or the Bills, we're talking about the same fucking problem.
Question, since I know nothing about football, why would you do that? Why would you make a team that's, well, I don't know. I see a lot of movies where they, what was that Netflix show where it was were they football, where they basically wanted the team to fail. So is that what's going on here?
No, I hope not. I can't understand it other than maybe Diggs asked them to trade, but it makes no sense for them not to wait another 30 days, and then they wouldn't have had to take the $31 million cap hit. It would have only been 4 or something.
Yeah, dollars aside.
It's just weird. It's just weird to me. I don't understand what the thinking is. Why now?
Yeah.
What does it do for us? Did Houston say to them, we're not going to make the trade unless you do it now? Then who cares? Because I'd want Diggs still on my team.
Because he's a winner.
Well, he gives me the best chance, in my opinion, to win. Because what are we going to do now?
I don't know.
Well, we do have a comment, guys. Do you see it? From a Suzette that says, so sad my Diggs is gone.
So sad. Yeah.
Me too.
Well, I look at it from a business point of view. He's a 30-year-old guy, and in the NFL, that's on your way out.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't that old?
The 30s is old in football, or pretty much any sport, if you want to give it, unless you
happen to be correct, unless you're playing, I don't know.
He kind of took a dive at the end of last season with production. He was talking for a couple of years about wanting to go play at Dallas, where his twin brother plays, and he has home and family there. So he's been aiming to get home to Texas in some way. So it kind of worked out for everybody. We did a couple transactions, brought some receivers in. I was arguing with Todd. I think our guy actually overall be more productive than Diggs and the guy we lost in free agency. Anyways, it's one of those things where we got to see how it pans out. Joanne's got something to talk about.
Well, no, just in terms of age limitations on, there are sports where, let's say, like soccer, 30, you're not young, curling. So there are sports out there where you do, have not such an age limitation.
Yeah. What do you got? Your servers going up early tonight?
No. Someone's calling and I've got to text them because.
Look at you. Ready to go as always.
Always. Hey.
Anyway, Tommy D, I know you got your take on this whole Buffalo sports thing. I think you can give it a more general rant because Todd goes into the numbers and the salary cap and all that nonsense. You go into it as a fan that's been bitter for years.
I just think it seems like both teams, Bills and Sabres, it's just cursed. I don't know. It's just we're always the bridesmaid, never the bride. I mean, Diggs did say his best years are probably behind him last year. But I think T.O. is right. I think right now he still gives us the best chance to win. he does. He has never. I don't think he's ever suffered a major injury to where he drops off. But obviously he must have felt that his it's a talent or whatever has dropped off, because he did say that last year. So I mean, we do at one point have to get younger. It's kind of
yeah, that's where I'm at, because at first I was like, what, and then I'm thinking of it, the more I don't hate it, I just kind of hate how it seems like we gave up a heck of a lot for not much in return for a player who has been dynamite. I mean, 100 plus catches every year. Josh Allen wouldn't be Josh Allen if it wasn't for Diggs, and it's a tough one here for sure. And they're gonna have to do. I mean, I'm not even sure this frees up cap room in this season. I think it does in 2025, but aren't we in like it now? I don't want Allen. How many years does he have left of high elite football before he turns into the Ben Roethlisberger? And we're wishing.
I got something for you. If you look at it from a business standpoint, if he wasn't producing anyways, and he's bitching and complaining and bringing down the rest of the people around him because he wants what he wants and he wants to leave.
What's this not producing? He had 114 catches.
I'm not talking about catches or anything. I'm talking near the end of last year. He was really a small part of anything that we did when we won near the end.
Triple teamed.
Okay, whatever. Triple team, whatever. He could have gotten open. I don't care about that. I just wanted to bring up the fact that he's gone, and I see both sides of the story. I get why we should have kept him, because it was stupid not to. But I can also see if he stays and he's miserable, is he going to give it his all, even though it's what he's paid to do?
Yeah, he's professional. I think he does his bitching off the field, but when he straps him on, he's ready to fucking go. And that's what I like about him. I don't care if a receiver bitches. The good ones do. The only one who was quiet was Rice, and he was the best. But who did he mentor his whole career? Terrell Owens, the next best wide receiver there is. And he was pretty boisterous and loud and a problem causer. Sometimes the good ones cause problems because they want the goddamn ball, because they know they're better than most people. And you have the best chance of winning through me.
They want the ball.
They want the ball.
They want the ball.
Terrell Owens came to us, and he was our best receiver back then when he was like 36 years old.
Yeah.
When we sucked.
Well, yeah, we had a horrible quarterback. But anyways, I wanted to introduce Joanne to the fact that we're going to have debates about the business of the Buffalo Bills and Sabres and the stupid or great transactions that they make within a season, during the season, after season, whatever season. They never seem to get shit right. We all seem to agree on that. But I wanted to bring up something else that I've been seeing in the news.
Wait a minute. Do you think there was cahoots here where they said, you know what? We can't beat Kansas City. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to give Houston the best chance ever to take that son of a bitch down. Look at Houston. They're stacked. Tank Dell, Diggs, that other freaking wide receiver. Stroud playing phenomenal in his first year. Let's knock him down. I might become a Houston fan.
Might as well change gear now.
Get rid of Kermit and get him the hell out of here.
Oh, Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, get him out of here. Tired of him, aren't you?
Yeah, I hope he tears his ACL this year.
All right, go ahead on your next topic.
Well, I
don't wish harm upon nobody.
Remember,
play your best football and lose.
Yeah.
13-second bastard.
Talk about
Stupid
that
curse.
What's the after that? The wide right, the replay of the wide right, just in current times.
No goal.
Through the net. What was that one about? I forgot about that one.
Well, in that same series, one of them, Hasek swore, went through the side of the net.
Oh, and ended up in the net.
And it did go in through the side of the net.
They still called it a goal.
Sure did.
We lost that game.
Hasek was so good.
He gets fixated. He's been playing a lot of Risk on his phone at night. He gets distracted. He wants to just fucking attack people.
I think Tom wants to speak.
Yeah, Tom.
I do.
He's got to take a dump.
The town.
Or you got to take a dump.
No, I think the reason we can't beat Kansas City is I think their coaches are just better.
Yeah.
flat out. I mean, we try to get different players to match against them. And then sometimes I'm thinking, why are we trying to match Kansas City? Well, let's be different and have them try to match us. But then again, I just think Andy Reid, Steve Spagnuolo are just better coaches.
Yeah.
Better schemed. I don't know. I think, maybe Mahomes is a better quarterback. Well, obviously he's a better quarterback, than Josh Allen. I mean, he's winning. He's got 3 Super Bowls.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah. Pam Mahomes. I want to just tackle him when I see him, but I guess he's a really big dude, a little taller than me. But it's just painful being a Buffalo sports fan, even though I still sport the gear and represent. They are who they are, and Todd said it best at the end of the last show. But Joanne, you remember this story? You and I talked about this, I think, in the previous episode. That fucking idiot girl, Gypsy Rose Blanchard, the one that her mother suffered from the freaking Munchausen's, whatever, and made her daughter be handicapped and go through all kinds of cancer treatments and everything else. And the girl ended up meeting a guy online. The guy agreed to come here, and he stabbed her to death. And then it was determined and discovered that she had never been ill. And then her mother had the Munchausen's, and then she's got Munchausen's proxy.
Well, yeah, okay. remember, I sometimes have CRS, so continue.
Okay, 2015 it happened. But this chick went to prison for 10 years, was sentenced to 10 years.
The mom.
Because she was in cahoots. No, the mom was dead.
Okay.
The mom, this little girl's whole life, Gypsy Rose, her mother pretended or made her believe that she was sick.
Okay.
Her whole life, like serious illnesses. And then finally, she found out that she wasn't sick at all. So I guess she teamed up with her then boyfriend to have him murder the mother.
Gotcha.
So then the boyfriend who did the act was convicted for a longer term than she was. She was only in there for 10 years from what I know, and then got back out. And then take it from there, Jeff? I don't know anything else.
Well, she went to prison 8 of the 10 years. And while she was in there, she had a couple different pen pal relationships, one of which she ended up marrying 3 months before departing the world of prison. So, anyways, she did 8 years, met this guy, married him in prison, got out, and he's a dork. Okay. And I made the comment, that'll last 3 months. She's just using his ass to have a place to establish herself once she gets out. And she took off on social media, going to New York City and here and there, and celebrities wanting to meet her and doing all these shows and interviews and whatever. She didn't need him anymore. So now they're divorced after 3 months of marriage. Gone. She went back to her home state where her dad and stepmom are, and she's starting over. She wants to find out who she is.
Good idea.
Okay. So what was what's your question?
My question is, what do you feel about that? Like, what do you think? Like, this girl just got out of prison after 8 years of collaborating to kill her mother when all she had to do was say to a doctor, I'm not really sick.
Girl's messed up from her mother.
Yeah. What's your belief in that? Do you think that she's as sick as her mom and she's going to have a kid and start doing that shit to her kid?
Well, sometimes the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, but, unless you go into deep therapy, I guess. I don't know. It sounds like too messed up for me. So it's kind of like, wow.
Well, I would hope that she has a tight circle and they say, get yourself some help. Please don't bring any other children into this life.
Yeah, right.
Figure it out yourself and have yourself in a good mental spot, because what you've gone through is pretty dramatic and traumatic. And
that word trauma.
Surround her with the right set of people and the right set of tools.
But you said that she had like interviews and stuff. So doesn't that mean she made money?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Doesn't need more.
That's what it's unfortunately all about. The almighty dollar.
Well, he was a geek, and she got out, and she was probably getting bombarded with messages from guys that were not geeks.
Well, what kind of a guy needs to pen pal a person in jail anyways?
There are a lot out there.
Kind of
crazy people out there.
Was it Frankie J? Do you know any? What kind of a lonely soul does it take?
Here we go.
It's not a lonely
All
soul.
right, explain. Frankie
Explain
J.
it. Explain
He's
it.
got a little pen pal. For those of you who don't know,
I got a pen pal.
yeah,
She's doing her time.
yep.
It's just a friend. Nothing
Is
more.
it P Diddy?
Is it P. Diddy?
Is that how this show is taken off?
It's actually a really hot woman.
Oh, good.
Real pictures, been confirmed.
Well, there's a start.
Great.
All right, so let me know. How does one seek out somebody in prison?
I don't seek anybody out in prison.
Well, she didn't reach out to you on her only call. So somebody sought someone out, and it sure doesn't seem to be her. So how does one seek one out?
Jesus Christ. Wow. So
Aren't there
What?
speak?
I have no
Speak.
idea.
It's getting juicy.
Aren't there what?
Yeah.
What are these groups called?
I don't know. There's different websites, and you get
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
where you write to prison people. It's actually it's a kind thing to do, to be quite frank.
better than writing to a dude. I'm not into dudes. I found a hot chick online and wanted to write her, and it just so happens that she was on a website called Caged Ladies, and didn't realize that that was the site of female prisoners.
He said she's hot 3 times, so I don't think the motive
Yeah.
that you're painting, Joanne, is correct here.
Well, that's the kind person inside of me that says, oh, people are doing something for society. Because, being in jail this is why there's a high recidivism rate. Because, you're really not living what the real world is. And then once you're put back out on the street, you're really not given many tools. It's tough. I mean, I guess what it is, I studied it. And then I walked away from it because I was like, oh my God, this is tough. It's tough.
I feel bad for friends of mine who have gone to jail and I didn't write them.
About that.
Why? Because, I mean, like you said, they're sitting in there. They think they're old. No one cares. And then you're their friends didn't reach out. And that bothers me. I wish I would have.
Well, why don't you?
So I guess I could see that, but that's somebody I know. It's hard for me to make a connection with somebody. But whatever. If you're bored, you're
Well,
bored.
what do you think dating apps are?
I'm hoping to meet somebody in real life.
Well, let me
Without
tell you,
Really
that's
involved in the
that's not how it's working now with this younger generation. I mean, technically, they're all, on a dating app. It's like if you're not on a dating app, you're not dating. I mean, it's kind of sad to me because they don't, they end up meeting, but it's really big now. I mean,
when you
this
finally
is,
meet them and they're like, how come you won't stand up? Well, I have to sit on my wallet. I don't really want to get up and give you any kind of access to it.
but I mean, it's real. It is real.
Here's the thing. Okay. I decided, because I'm horrible at relationships, picking the wrong ones, and the ones that should be in fucking prison, I'm the one getting waxed out here by them in person. So my thoughts were, I can have a pen pal who happens to be in prison and still has quite some time to do. I think 10 years still. And she's my age. She's cool, whatever. Doesn't ask me for anything ever. And it's not like phone sex or anything. It's not like that. It's more like, hey, how you doing? What's happening? How's your day? Blah, blah, blah. It sucks. I'm locked up. You're not, So it's really just more to be there for somebody that probably loves that 15 minutes of phone talk with somebody other than a female trying to steal her lunch. So she's a friend, whatever. It's a companionship, whatever. I'm doing something for her. It gives me somebody new to talk to and that I am attracted to. However, I'm safe. I got 10 years of time to be like, is this the right fucking one? Is it? I have 10 years. Name one dude or one woman or one whatever that's ever had 10 years of fucking straight. You cannot have contact with this person. Time to really, because usually relationships go bad 5 years. Everything goes to shit. Now, what if you save 5 of those years and you talk to them while they're already in prison where they belong, and you get to learn more about that person? 10 years is a long time. I could, hey.
So after 10 years of 5-minute phone calls once a month.
Yeah.
When she gets out, you're ready to move her in.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know where I'll be in 10 years.
Well, all right. I'm just saying.
Jesus.
Oh, you'll know her, you said.
I'll know her as a person.
I don't know if he will.
Doesn't mean it'll be
People
physical.
can be fake for 5 minutes.
All right, Tom. Join me. All right. Help me out here because this guy, he thinks it's awesome. You can't say it.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Third chance,
And
fourth
the
chance.
third and the fourth.
Oh, yeah.
Just keep giving it to them.
Keep
We don't judge here.
Mhm. But
Good luck.
anyways, I want to just jump into the comments here real quick.
Does she have a friend that's out at all, or
Actually, she did say a few of them got out
there you go?
in the last couple months, but I don't know what they look like.
Oh,
I don't know what they look like. I have no clue.
I had another friend that had a pen pal, or that the same deal.
You had a pen pal?
Then they met.
I'm not. I got 10 years. I'm not planning even next week yet. So 10 years is
I
a
was
long
just
time.
trying to get in the mindset to see how one falls into the.
There's falling.
Or I mean, not fall. That's negative. How one
how one gets
gets
some
themselves
busy.
involved.
Man, do I got a boring life.
Tom, you got to get on one of these sites.
Yeah, cageladies.com.
Cage
Hide
ladies,
yourself.
wow.
Yeah.
Do it, Tom. Cage.
Don't let them
ladies.
ask you for money, Tom.
No, if they ask for money, just delete and find a new one.
Yep.
They don't all ask for money. Some of them
Save.
already have money coming from other dudes.
You're looking for love.
In all
It's a
the
big-
wrong places.
It's a big hustle. It's a racket. Hey.
Definitely don't go there, Tom.
Yeah, don't. Unless you plan on visiting in person. It's not worth it.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding. Nice person. Nice person. No, I just figured it was a safe bet for me because I'm always ending up with the psycho bitches. I'll say it really loud. I mean that in the most respectful way, of course. The psychos, the ones that never admit to their problems. It's always me. I'm the one that's okay, fine. Well, call me out. I'll put the number up soon for people to call in live.
When you point your finger,
Let's talk about it.
there's always three pointing back at you.
Yeah. Whoa, that's deep. You want to go off into a little poem?
No,
You know what it'd be?
just when you point your finger, point it at yourself first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is getting emotional.
That's really,
That's some deep.
and we are, you know,
Accountability, mother suckers. Get some.
Yep.
He said mother suckers. All right. Why don't we do this? Why don't we put the number up and let's take a call here or two and see if anybody has anything to add to the conversation.
Who's going to be the Bills' #1 receiver? Kincaid?
Kincaid. Can he handle it?
Officer Kincaid. There's going to be Officer Kincaid shirts next week.
Okay, the number's up. If anybody wants to call, leave a voicemail, or text, you can text also if you don't want to come on. If I'm talking to somebody on the phone, that means that you'll go right to voicemail because I only have one line. I'm not good enough yet to figure out how to have a damn switchboard thing going on here. But in any event, definitely, if someone's on the phone, leave us a text that you want to call in, and we'll call you. We'll call you right back. We'll call you from one of our fake numbers here at the RAWW Live Show.
What are you doing for the eclipse?
Total eclipse of my fart.
What if you talk like that with headgears?
What?
Headgear?
Oh, we got a call coming in.
Oh, ready?
And this is awesome.
Who would it be?
This is an old friend. We're going to take this call. It says, you are on the air with the RAWW Live Show, the one, the only old friend of ours, Joanne and me, especially Stephen, the ref Kimbrough. Do I hear you good? Do we hear you
Kimbrough
good?
Slice.
Yeah, I hear you, brother. How you doing?
We're doing fine over here. Todd's called you Kimbrough Slice.
I've been called many things, and Kimbrough Slice has been one of them.
Wow. Look at that, Tio.
Great minds think alike.
how's it going? Nice to hear your voice.
Yeah. Hey, Joanne, how are you?
Good.
She's hot.
And you?
Life is good.
Did you finally upgrade your phone from an iPhone 6 Plus to at least an 8?
I have a 14, my brother. I'm with you guys.
Whoa. You are
I'm hearing reverb. Is anybody else hearing reverb?
a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's Kimbrough's connection.
Oh no, I'm on my phone and I'm on my TV at the same
Oh,
time.
that's why. That's why.
Oh, you had to turn
That's why you gotta have one on or the other.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
yeah.
Hold on. Let me.
Stand
Let me
by,
get you guys.
Kimbro.
Turn down the sound.
But I'll
Turn
give
down the sound in the
while
background.
while he's turning on the sound, I'll give a quick history. Joanne and I met Kimbro a few years ago when I was starting out in the way of podcasting, and Kimbro did bring a lot to my brain and get me spinning in the right direction. And Joanne was part of it and polished me up like a mom does to send their kids out into the world of reality.
Like a pretty penny.
Pretty penny. So while we wait for Kimbro to figure out how to turn his TV off over here. But Kimbro's a good guy. I'll let him tell you a little bit about himself real quick when he comes back. Kimbro, are you there? Are you on the line?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and tell everybody, all the Raw listeners, a little bit about what you're up to now. Most people will know Kimbro as a professional comedian anywhere from the East Coast to the West Coast, part of production, movie writing, producing, documenting, all that stuff. Why don't you give a quick 30-second background on what you do, what you're doing, and what you're up to?
Stand-up comedy of 40 years. I am now producing a documentary film, a comedy documentary, which covers all of those chapters. And I am a podcast producer. My show is The Pod Brother, and I have my own podcast network called Pod Brother Nation. And I also own a 40-foot inflatable outdoor movie screen, and I produce film festival. And I'm actually going back to the Cannes Film Festival this year. So, and I've been working a lot in film production, and I'm getting my acting reel together because a lot of people have asked me to be in their film.
And put that sucking inflatable TV right over the water and watch Jaws.
There it is. There it is.
That's a great idea.
But yeah, I met Frankie, and we started a really cool collaboration, and chopping it up with Joanne. That was a lot of fun, and I am very, very proud to see the evolution that you have made with the guidance of Joanne. And dude, like you're like ESPN now.
But smarter.
We're better than Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee, you're out there.
Sell out.
We're bringing down the house.
Yeah. No, you guys got it together, man. I'm very excited to see the evolution that you know where you've come to where you are now. This is a damn good show.
Goddamn right it is. It's the best worst show on the planet. The best worst. We're the best worst, Kimbro. And you're
I've been listening.
Oop, what happened?
Oh, my ride's here.
Go ahead. No, you were.
My ride.
Yeah, that's on mine.
That was your ride?
Yeah. I'm in the hills, and they're still looking for me. What can I say?
Well, you got the advantage point because usually if you're in a war, being up top is better. You can look down and spray them. Gone. I didn't say that. It's what they do. When you're in the military, you take the higher ground. It's a smart thing.
You were supposed to come and you were supposed to come and see me when you were out here. Did you ever make it out here?
I never made it out there. I haven't even left my apartment yet. I'm afraid to,
He's never left his apartment.
I'm afraid to go outside.
He's afraid of the eclipse.
What's your thoughts on this whole eclipse thing, Kimbro? Do you really give a shit, or are you like me? I mean, I don't give a shit about it either way. I'll probably sleep.
You know, I think it's very cool. Anytime you have anything happening outside of your neighborhood is damn cool, bro. So, I mean,
yeah,
you know, like I actually get out the neighborhood and see eclipses. So that's, you know, it's cool for me. Like I love it. You got to get out. You got to get out the house, get out the neighborhood.
Well,
you got to get out the state. And, you know, eclipses is happening in California all the time. It's just weird eclipses.
Yeah. Weird eclipses.
I'm out here in Hollywood, so, you know, you never know when an eclipse is going to happen, when, where, and why. So
you're ready for the eclipse all the time. Is it like being ready for like violent house break-ins and stuff like that? Do you have a weapon at each door like I do? I have a weapon at each of my doors. What about you, Tommy? You're a former informant for the FBI. Do you keep weapons at every door?
It's Uncle Tom.
Shh, you got to be quiet about that.
Uncle Tom.
Nope.
Yeah.
I got my
I
collection
keep-
of
I
kitchen
keep-
knives.
I keep KFC Spork at every door.
Oh, there you go.
You can do a lot of damage with those sporks, man. Those things are no joke. Those are worth money in prison because they only give you spoons and they have to make their own sporks. So when they get
Yeah.
served strip steak,
Just hopefully the mashed potatoes aren't really hot and it melts it.
no joke.
How come they don't call it a foon?
A foon?
Yeah.
Spoon.
A foon?
Pass
Yeah.
my food, fool.
Give me a foon, fool.
Not spoon.
Yeah, not spork.
Yeah, why do they
Not
call it
spork.
spork?
Yeah, why did that's
Oh.
true.
Gosh darn it.
Why don't
Well, we can call. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. We can make up whatever we want now.
yeah, we can identify. You're going to
That fucking thing wants to identify as a foon.
a foon. What if they
Oh,
put
One. Call it.
What if they put a knife at the end of it? What would you call it then? A foon knife?
Fu Manchu knife.
That would be a kafun. That would be a kafun.
A kafoon. What do you think? Awesome. And we got Tommy D, who is or a retired, I should say, executive chef. What would you call?
He'd probably call it useless.
There you go. Spork.
A spork.
Spork. That's what they call it, right? Spork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spork. And don't.
Well, he would.
Go ahead.
I mean, being a prison inmate, he would probably like shave off the handle into like a shiv, and
Yeah.
he would have
Shiv.
a knife,
That's
prison
exactly what
shiv,
they do.
A shiv. Yeah.
That's
and he'd be like,
exactly
"Are
what
you
they do.
Are you shiving me with a kafun?"
What the? I would be like, get 10 of those.
That's what they actually do in prison with those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cold. I'm just shivering.
Stupid. So Kimbro, since we have you on, Joanne was earlier on in the show, I guess, drawn in and her contract was signed verbally that she's now part of the Bills Mafia. Can you explain the extent of that commitment to her? Because you are a football fan there in Los Angeles. I think Rams are your team, I believe.
Yeah, dollar bill, y'all. That's all I can say. Yeah, what you signed up for is a lifetime commitment of billness,
Oh, God.
you need to understand how serious this is. It's like I am, born in Chicago. I got the Bears DNA. I moved to Boston. I got the Patriot fan base thing going. I moved to New York. I had the Giants. And then now that I'm out in LA, I got my Rams thing. But hey, since I've been hooking up with the Bills thing here with you guys, man, it's like I'm down with the Bills.
Yeah, you got to be. That's what we're stuck with. You can't pick who your parents are. And I was born into the illness, as we will call it. That's a good way.
The billness.
Yeah,
The billness.
the Billness. Todd was talking earlier about starting a new group called the Real Bills Mafia.
Yeah.
You
Well,
think
we
so?
don't talk negative against the team unless it's constructive criticism. Not this, oh, he sucks. Let's get rid of him all this time we lose. Those aren't real fans to me. Real fans to me stick by the team and we figure out how to get better. We don't talk negative about people like that. Except for Hamlin. We can get rid of him.
Yeah, but it's when you're in your worst days when you come the closest. The things when the light is only shined upon you, it's an amazing day. But to follow in the misery and pain and the suffering, it's something to be said about that.
Let's hope our day in the sun is coming because we're overdue
Well, you know what?
in all sports.
Well, you went on that rant at the end of last show, which was friggin' hilarious. I think I'm still laughing when I watched that. Tom's been laughing at that reel since it happened, where you go off about, what was it? Eichel was a winner. He went, he left, he won. You went off. It was awesome. So Tom feels the same way you do. I'm starting to kind of see it now after what happened today with the whole Diggs thing. So whatever, fuck it. The Bills are just going to suck. We just got to deal with it. Either accept it or.
I don't think we're going to suck.
if I may interject.
I mean, don't.
Yep. Go ahead, Tom.
No, how you supposed to let the owners? You got to let the owners at least know that the fan base is upset. I mean, you can't just keep, oh well, keep buying tickets, keep going to the game. I remember back in the 80s, Ralph Wilson got some kind of award, and I remember the fans, and a friend of mine was there, paying good money for season tickets, and they were booing Ralph Wilson. I mean, to where the guy giving the award had to like stop and say, "Hey, come on, this man's a good man," blah blah blah. And it's like, no, you're year after year, you're putting this crap product out on the field, and I'll tell you what, after 1980. 84, all of a sudden, people in the front office started getting fired. Ralph Wilson was like, "Oh, I never knew the fans, felt that way." It's like, hello. And guess what? 1985, they started drafting better players. They brought in Bill Polian. Was very positive. So I mean, you got to let the people know. I mean. Look at the Sabres. They didn't come out. They had a problem with saluting the fans because they were upset because they're booing us. Well, too bad.
You suck.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I want to ask a Rams.
Better.
I want to ask a Rams fan a question real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Shoot.
Since they bought that Super Bowl and it's been downhill since then, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, that place is stunning. It is a stunning piece of technology stadium, and if you're in awe in the accomplishments of what humans can do, that stadium is one of those things. Now, the team and whether you can put it together and make it all happen, out here in Hollywood, that's a whole nother question. Here's the thing. Too many of us fans are looking for the silver bullet. We're looking for the one thing that's going to get us that championship. It's going to be a shiny silver stadium. It's going to be 2 rookie wide receivers. It's going to be firing the front office. It's a culture that has to start from the top and end up at the bottom with the water boys.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, you look at every team that made it to the Super Bowl, that one magic season, is because they had a combination of the checkbook that opened in the front office. They had administrative office culture that made things happen with the field move. Coaches had staff. They were all on the same page. Nobody's trying to come. They had in mind, and that's the championship, and they up for you get an organization that this is the moment for the feet, and you cases like the Patriots and Steelers and some teams that did dynasty. That's all about culture and cultures with each trick back into each department, and they needed to do the second have that in those departments. The playoffs, you can make the conferences, but you're not going to cross the finish line because somewhere in that culture something broke down and people started to splinter. I mean, that's just a fact.
Yeah, I think that the Bills are overdue. They've been overdue. I've been a fan since 1986. It obviously doesn't go back to the beginning of time, but long enough the pain is real, and you it's like a job. It's like a second friggin' job. But anyways, Kimbro, I wanted to thank you for coming on live. We're going to try to take another couple calls here. If anybody has any interest at all, I'm going to put up I'll put Kimbro's website up on our website, rawlive.com, so you guys can go check out what he's got going on. Kimbro, it's been awesome catching up, man. Appreciate you calling in and showing your support and your love, and I appreciate everything you do as well.
Yep.
You too,
Good
bro.
hearing.
Good work, and Yeah, you too, Joanne. You guys, awesome. Dollar bill, y'all.
All right, peace in the Middle East.
Thank you. We hope.
Peace out.
Thank you.
We got another call coming in. You are on the air with the RAWW Live Show. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with?
Hi, everyone. This is Sue from Lake Placid.
Hi, Sue.
The loser.
Oh,
How are you? I got to tell you, all this football stuff, the only good thing about football are those guys in their uniform pants.
Whoa,
Sorry.
whoa.
I agree with Joanne.
That's okay. We can go to the
That's the
Cougar.
only reason to watch football.
We'll go to the Cougar side of things. We still got 20 minutes left. A lot can get done in 20 minutes. Todd just sneezed.
It's that and the color of their uniforms is, what really counts.
Yeah.
what's your favorite
Wow.
uniform?
Ooh, wait a minute. On that end, I think women.
Oh, I like the green and the yellow guys.
I do like
I
the
think-
women's volleyball uniforms.
Oh, women figure
No.
skaters got some nice butts and thighs.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
And
It's
endurance,
all
Tom.
that jumping and dancing.
Too much endurance for you.
I need a cigarette.
See what happens Sue, when you call in?
That's why they don't end up with hockey players.
And women losers with that those tight. Ooh,
The
Got
rubber
to
suit.
slide right
oh
in
my
that thing.
God.
The rubber suit gets me. I like the rubber suit. I did watch some replays of the 84 Olympics.
They like it hard and fast.
Oh my God.
Wow.
What?
Well, it is ice.
That's what I'm talking about. What are you guys talking about?
I didn't say nothing.
Exactly.
See, Sue?
You don't have to say
Hey.
much.
I still have that suit.
Does it still fit?
That is awesome.
You still, I almost said something wrong.
Put that on and put a picture up on the RAWW Live
Yeah.
Facebook group.
Yeah, go to our raw chat group and put up a picture of you in your rubber suit. Is it actually latex or rubber?
I can. When I was sliding, it was a rubber. Now it's not. Now it's like a cloth.
Yeah,
It's
something to
cloth.
slow you
But
down
when I was
instead of
sliding,
speed
it-
you up.
That's right.
I didn't want to slow everything down.
Back then, they didn't know better. They just wanted to keep you dry.
Is that it?
Oh my God! Back then, it was all about speed.
Yeah. Finish quick.
It's called wicking.
Wick.
He said dry.
Oh.
Yeah, dry wet.
How much weight did you lose when you wore those suits? Was it really obnoxiously hot?
What, those rubber suits? No, because you're in sub-zero temperatures all the time. You're freezing your ass off.
Yeah.
How'd you keep your
All
footsies warm?
you could wear underneath that. All you could wear underneath is like your long underwear. That's it. You were freezing.
Really? That's it?
It's like putting a scuba suit on and then jumping in the ocean. You think you're going to be warm?
Well,
Yeah, you would think they'd have a thicker rubber then.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had a thicker rubber too.
Yeah. Would have caused a couple.
Wow.
Might be some accidents out there.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, going the wrong way.
Put it on the other way, you moron.
Don't unroll it. Gotta blow into it like a balloon.
Why is it over your head?
So,
Ay, ay,
all
ay.
right. How's-
Anyways.
How's work been treating you, Todd? We
Work's
all
great.
have Todd. He has had the same job since he was 16 years old, I think, 1998.
Close. Might as well.
He's an overnight stock boy at a local supermarket on an island. And the stories that this dude tells about work are unbelievable. So now you were in the Olympics. Do you have any funny stories that would be funny for Todd to talk about at work to the weird furries that come in overnight? Any weird stuff that happens
my
in
God.
behind the scenes, like this P. Diddy crap going on?
Yeah, not that I can really talk about on the air.
See, there it is.
Powers that be.
It happens.
Joanne's heard a few of them. She can relate them to you later.
She was there.
In private.
No, she wasn't. I
No.
actually watched them. No,
Oh.
I
On video. Here we go. We're getting somewhere if he did.
He did. Why'd you say?
How old were you guys?
They were in the early 20s.
How old was I?
Yeah, during these videos?
Yeah, I was 21. Yeah, they're online.
Oh.
Yeah, it's online. I crashed, and my claim to fame was I swore on national television. And
Oh,
when I got off the plane in Toronto, my mother smacked me
wow.
Wow.
I saw that
because I
video.
saw what you said.
I saw the
Yeah.
crash. I had it queued up on YouTube to play.
I don't know if that was the one.
It was from the '84 Olympics.
Her mom slapped her when she got off and said, "I heard what you said.
What?
I raised you better."
Oh
She read my lips.
Yeah,
man, and that hurts too
Yeah.
because it was cold.
your 5 minutes of fame.
You get slapped.
Yeah, that's it.
What round did you make it to?
That's it.
What run number?
I finished all 4 heats. I did finish the run, and I finished the next heat.
Okay.
But
I remember I watched a whole bunch of it on YouTube because I wanted to see how it was. And you guys you were going 84 miles an hour at one point.
How does one first get into losing? How do you first get into that thing?
Let's talk about it.
well, you got to be drunk
Okay, so
and try it on wheels.
Oh, it's on wheels first. You first try it on wheels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in Toronto. I was in a park in Toronto, and they were doing it on wheels. And me and my friends went up to see what they were doing, and
Hey.
they were on a wheeled sled. So we tried it,
Nice.
Like the
and they
Jamaica
invited us to
bobsled
come to
team.
Lake Placid. Oh my God, they were here. We met them. They were here. But do you remember Eddie the Eagle?
Eddie who?
The Eagle.
Eddie the Eagle, the ski jumper from Great Britain
No.
in the '84 Olympics.
No.
That sounds
You should
familiar.
look him up because he's a riot.
I was a youngin'. I remember.
Were you even alive? No, you were.
Yeah, I was.
No, you were.
Oh my God, that's right. You guys are babies.
No,
We're
we're
little
not
babies.
babies. We're
Not this guy.
No,
Yeah.
not Tommy D and me.
we're balanced out here by the Godfather himself, Tommy D, and he just recently was released from a witness protection program, so we took him in as part of his agreement with the parole board.
The WPP.
Yeah.
You know me.
You know
Yeah.
what that stands for?
World
Okay.
Protection Program.
Is that what it
Witness
is?
protection program?
Yeah. Witness Protection
Oh.
Program.
WPP. I would do that if I ever got into a jam.
Oh, geez.
Now we got to move.
Yeah.
No.
Now you got to move.
Well, I think it's pretty cool that people can go into witness protection program and then
And not
20
be
years
protected.
and not be protected because they're on TV getting paid money on A&E. How does that make sense? That's like doing a reality show called The 1,000-Pound Sisters. Why
Those
would
are
you-
all fake.
No, they're not. They're not all fake.
Come on.
It's not all conspiracy.
Those stories are staged.
Do you think the P. Diddy thing's staged?
No. Well, yeah, in a way.
Oh,
They've
boy.
all known he's been doing this for years. Why now?
Well, yeah, why not?
Why now? And I'll tell you why. I
Tell
told you
us.
already. It was because
Tell
that
us.
lawsuit that guy brought out that said that he had all those videos on all the Motown, the people that founded Motown. You think those people want all that crap out? They're going to go in there, seize those tapes. We'll never see them. They can't have any of those damaging things on those high people like that.
Yeah.
They're never going to want that out.
Well,
And he was holding that over them for how many years? Finally, he's just going to go down.
so he's taking the fall for everybody behind him that's not
Sure,
ready to go down yet.
definitely.
That's like,
Oh, yeah.
there'll be a good song made about that.
They give him everything he wants for all
Yeah.
those years, and then you put him
Yeah.
down. We've seen it before. It happens all the
So-
time.
Yeah, it does.
And then it carries on with somebody else.
I mean, it'll carry over like generations. Sue, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Did you start her quilt?
You didn't send it.
Did
a
I what?
design.
Did you
You
start?
didn't send him a design.
Oh, Joanne
You
said
didn't send me anything.
I don't have your email address.
Sure.
Joanne, I'll send it to Joanne. She'll have to forward it because we're going to be on for the next 5 years at least. So we have a 5-year plan here. So it gives you enough time because those are the things that never get done. My mother was making me a blanket from the time I was 4 until the time she passed away 4 years ago. It's still she got it like 3 inches bigger over that time. So I just want to see what your time
No,
frame.
no, Sue does good. She's really wonderful. So
You're quick at it. You're a quick
I think it'd be a
maker.
nice one to look like Joanne's sweatshirt. I think that's the best
Yeah.
color raw
I love the sweatshirt.
live sweatshirt we have.
love it. Love it.
Those are also for sale,
Awesome.
people.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
start
right.
$60 a pop, worth every penny.
I love my sweatshirt.
That's actually a discount.
So warm.
He wears 3 hoodies instead of 1 coat.
Why not? Got to dress in layers here in Buffalo. You never know.
Yeah, it'll be 70 tomorrow.
Are you guys getting this bad weather?
Yes, we're getting rain. Tons of rain. So muddy and sloppy. And I take my puppy out, and I don't know if it's mud or dog shit when he comes in, so I wipe his feet anyways.
Very moist.
Moist. There we go.
There's that word.
That's one of the 5 dirty words, I think.
Yes, I think so.
Well, that's what we could do. Why don't we figure that out for the last little bit of the show?
We got 2 women on here. We haven't talked about the women's Final Four basketball yet.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Oh, talk to Sue. You know, Sue's a
Actually, they've
basketball
been getting a lot of they've been getting a lot of publicity lately.
Why?
Oh, well, the publicity. Did you see that woman, Reese, whatever her name is, from LSU?
Yep,
Man, she's brutal.
I did, and I don't watch any college
Brutal.
anything. But I know some stuff about this. That's how nuts this is.
Nuts.
It's getting a lot of publicity. That one Caitlin girl or whoever,
Yeah, but
they're actually scoring.
Yeah, Caitlin
points.
Clark.
They're scoring points, Frankie.
really?
It's not your
Yeah.
12-9 game.
Wow. So they're doing like alley oops, slam
Well, I
dunks,
wouldn't say they're doing all the oops.
but they're good.
It's not bad.
But they're very
Pretty
good.
good.
Wow. Maybe I ought to start.
Very good. But all the rage right now on social media is LSU that walked off during the national anthem. The whole team left
Whoa, I saw
during
that.
national anthem.
Disrespect.
I saw that actually. I thought that.
Yeah,
I didn't see him walking off. I saw the video of them supposedly.
Why'd
walking
they
off.
do that? Why?
right.
What's the protest?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. The coach said that they have a routine that they go off a certain amount of time before the game starts. But who walks off before national anthem? I'm sorry, it's just bullshit.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
That's terrible.
I think that's rude. And when the NFL had that whole shindig going on years ago where everyone was kneeling for
Kneeling.
that pissed me off. It's like,
Yeah.
it's you're not proving a point by bashing a song that really is defining of this country. It's more you're mad about something and you're using that as a platform to show your anger.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what we do here on RAWW Live. We use this
Yeah.
platform to talk shit about people that we really wouldn't talk about probably in person,
That we really like.
that we really like. And we play pranks.
But you don't mean to offend.
Never.
Never. We don't do that here. Again, RAWW Live Show is not intended to offend any people. Right, Tom?
Right.
We make fun of Tom all the time, and he's getting used to it.
Who's getting offended right now?
Got to roll with the punches.
He's getting offended
There he
right
is.
now. He's going to go home.
Jake Paul's going to be rolling with the punches pretty soon when Tyson
Oh,
knocks him the crap
did
out.
you two ladies hear about that? We all know who Mike Tyson is, right? He's a freak show.
Of course.
He's fighting this boxer. I don't even know his
Jake
name.
Paul.
Jake Paul. And he's like 30 years
He's
younger than
fighting at this age?
Yeah.
Yep.
Whoa.
July.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think I
he's gonna
saw
go-
that.
July 20th.
No, Mike Tyson's going to kick this guy's
Live
ass.
on Netflix
Yeah, it's a Netflix exclusive
for free.
for free.
How old is Mike Tyson? We got to find
Well,
that
that's
out.
like-
He's 60.
Oh, and the walk up. What? Wait, I didn't hear that.
He's 60 and the other one's going to be 31,
Wow.
33.
Yeah.
I think Tyson's going
to be 60.
that's all he knows.
He was such a beautiful boxer
It's
when he was
called
younger.
He was
muscle
beautiful, huh?
muscle memory.
He said beautiful.
Okay.
Well, I mean, his technique,
Mm-hmm.
Technique and muscle memory.
Technique, he was all going for the body, great leverage,
the body.
and then Don King got a hold of him and screwed him up,
He definitely got a hold of him.
along with that one crazy wife of his.
Oh, the one that Robin
Well,
Gibbons.
what about him chomping on ears?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I watched that fight too when he did that.
Yeah, I was wondering why
Yeah.
Holyfield was jumping around like an idiot. I'm
That
like,
was
what the
weird.
fuck is he mad about?
That was odd.
I love the referee Mills Lane. He's like Mike Tyson's like, I didn't bite his ear. Mills Lane, remember Mills
Yeah.
Lane? He goes, bullshit, Michael. I saw you do it.
You did it twice. Bullshit, Michael. You're disqualified.
Mills Lane was like 3'8",
That was
Yeah.
so gross.
65 pounds. He'd have to jump in
The
front of those
judge Mills
boxers.
Lane.
He was
Honorable
awesome.
Mills Lane became a
Yeah,
judge.
He did.
You know, Mills Lane, he is one of the few referees that ever agreed to work the Mike Tyson matches because he had a rapport with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson respected
He
him.
did.
And he was given those fights for that reason. Yeah, Mike, he was 3 feet tall.
Because he was very vocal and he was very fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, you shouldn't bite ears.
exactly.
Wonder how that tasted.
I can't believe he bit his damn ear off.
I know. I saw it live on TV.
Ooh, twice he tried to nab that sucker too.
He did get it. Big chunk. Big chunk. Of
Now
your
he
brain.
sells edibles in the shape of ears.
He does.
Oh, God.
With a piece bitten off.
Gummy years.
Gummy ears.
He's got a marijuana farm.
Yeah.
He raises pigeons.
In case you need a replacement.
Yep.
He raises pigeons to fly around neighborhoods.
He marketed that sucker.
He marketed. Is that what you mean? Marketed?
Yeah.
Just-
Marketed.
He said markered.
Oh, no, I meant marketed.
Yeah, you said markered.
Who are the best marketers ever?
People that do dumb shit.
Kiss.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Gene Simmons is a freaking genius.
Yep.
He is. He's
Yeah.
still selling places out, and he doesn't even put on shows.
Yeah, he just sticks his tongue out on camera.
Okay.
Okay.
I tell you, Kiss is the best. They were my first concert ever.
Yeah. I think I've seen
I love
eight
Kiss.
farewell Kiss concerts.
Yeah, they keep doing
I
that.
know. I'm serious. I think I've been to 4 or 5, honestly.
Like for real?
Kiss farewell. Yeah.
But
Kiss farewell tour again.
Wait,
Yeah.
you've been to
Oh my
concerts?
God.
Yeah.
They were my first concert.
Wow.
Rush
Gosh,
opened
I
up
bet
for them.
when I was 13
Wow.
in Toronto.
Yeah.
I've been to
I
Just,
think the tickets were $6.
That's a lot of money.
Rush was my favorite group, and they opened for Kiss
Yeah.
a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Probably even in Toronto.
Maybe, eh?
Yeah, I think I've seen them. I've seen Kiss a few times. Yeah,
Great
They're
show.
awesome.
Great show.
I wonder if it's as good as the Pink Show.
Better.
Oh, better. Tommy, what was your first concert? I'll tell you mine.
Oh my gosh, you don't want
Woodstock,
to know.
man. No, go with it.
Frank
Tom.
My
Sinatra.
first, no, sorry, Sinatra. My first concert was a group called Poco.
Oh,
1970.
yes.
And
I
Rick
can see
uh,
everything. I love it.
was in there,
Good.
and Jim Messina, and
Yes.
and they, you know,
Love Poco.
but I was a big Zeppelin Yes fan. I saw Yes.
Okay,
3
my first
4 times.
concert was Led Zeppelin. $20 a ticket at the
Wow.
Garden.
Ooh.
You got ripped off. Jesus.
Were you
No.
a big Ramones fan?
No, I wasn't.
You
I'm
didn't
more Led Zeppelin. Yes.
Or-
Also I went into like Buffalo Springfield.
Austin,
Poco.
Corner, 6.
You
You
know,
know
I was
what?
more of your
I
classic
would
rock.
have loved to have seen Stevie Ray Vaughan live at the El Macambo in Toronto. I would have loved to have seen that live. I've seen video footage of that, and because I before Stevie Ray Vaughan passed away, he was doing like concerts here in Buffalo for like $2 at like local bars and that. I mean, it was, and then. But I remember seeing video footage of, I guess it's called the El Macambo in Toronto, and back in the 80s. And I mean, I don't know what the cover cost was back then, but he was probably at his best as far as his playing.
Wow.
Yeah, that's.
There you go.
That's
When
awesome.
was your first one, you young folk? What were
Are you
your
talking to
first
me?
concerts? Yeah, I'm talking to you.
My first concert was MC Hammer, or it was right when he dropped the MC and went with Hammer. It was his world tour, and then I saw Paula Abdul and the Beach Boys,
Oh, cool.
and then it was snowballed from
Wow.
there. I've been to hundreds of concerts. Half of them I don't remember, but I can tell you a lot of them. I can tell you that a lot of them were really cool. And when you're like in your late teens, early 20s, and girls are taking their shirts off all around you, and it's like allowed, you feel like a god. So
Dave Matthews Band, best ones ever outdoors.
I love outdoors. I like the yard too, because a lot of things go down in the yard that can't happen in seats. But weren't you the ones that exposed that one group at that concert because you were dancing crazy and then you hit the wire and their mics went out? What was that, Milli Vanilli? blame it on the rain. Yeah, I remember Milli Vanilli.
Yeah.
Lip singing. And the one guy ran off stage because it was like I kept replaying it over again.
Yeah.
And
Blame it.
they still suffer from that. It's worse than wide right.
Well, they
Buffalo.
should suffer from that.
Yeah, fucking cheaters, right?
Yeah.
Well, the one guy's dead.
Well, why?
Died of a drug overdose.
You wonder why?
He was of Milli Vanilli.
Yeah.
Oh.
What one, Milli or Vanilli?
Whichever one P. Diddy got to.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's how you make it in the industry.
Got to go to see P. Diddy. Go to Diddy camp. Isn't that what you call it? P. Diddy camp? What a freak. And 50 Cent calls him a fruit pop.
Yeah, he does.
Calls him a fruit pop. So
A lot of
hashtag
weird
fruit pop.
videos popping up.
Yeah, we'll stay tuned with that one because that's going to open up. What do you think overall? Do you think that's going to go anywhere? Anyone? Do you think it's
Well, he's going to
What?
get arrested.
when?
So is his son, I think.
Oh, geez.
Allegedly, his son is also giving women drinks to make them pass out.
Ooh,
I guess this is a thing. They have all these videos where they do this. They invite you to these parties. They get
Wow.
you drunk, you pass the hell
Well,
out.
do you think it'll
They
end up
bring
being
you-
an Epstein?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
because his girlfriend said that
Epstein really,
she
sorry.
she used to be the one to bring him in to drug him. So yeah, I think he had an accomplice.
I would
Yeah.
agree.
I the funny part about this is the family's trying to sue the feds for your overuse of like military force. But I mean, you're going into a guy's house. The company's name is Bad Boy Records. He's his whole life he's portrayed himself as some kind of a bad
Yes.
dude.
Yeah.
You don't know what's in there or who's in there or what. So they do it. I mean, people who look at that and bitch about that to me have no standing at all.
Yeah.
This guy clearly did something bad enough for people to come into your house. I want them to use all the force they can. And they only put those
I wonder if he
his
likes
kids in handcuffs to scare them.
maybe they have to show force.
Got to show force, scare them,
That's what he's been doing.
get them to talk, and that's it.
He's
That's
been
how it
showing
rolls.
force.
He's
But
been showing force in sick ways his whole life.
well, yeah. So we'll agree that he's a sick puppy, and we're going to definitely get more information on that. Sue, thanks for calling in. We're all out of time here. You're always welcome to call in. And when you come to Buffalo, we'll figure something out. We'll go meet at the hockey rink, and you can meet Eric Hawk too. I want to thank our
Awesome.
our previous caller, Rev Kimbrough. I will put his website up on our website, podbrothernation.com. Go check out what he's got going on. Good guy, knows a lot. Been in the business a long time. So we appreciate everyone, and go to rawlive.com to get all that information. Joanne, thanks. Tom, happy you're back. Happy that
Thank you.
put the I'm a baby flag down and decided to man up and come back to the studio and shake that Carpathian gorilla
I
attack.
think I'm going to steal that pacifier from Diggs over there.
Yeah. Dig this. Dig this. But anyways, we'll see everybody next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for
Peace
joining our shittiness.
I miss you, Diggs.
Miss you, Diggs.